let's do this. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody that is here watching today. Thank you so much for coming back to another one of my videos. I am back for the new year. I have been gone for what feels like forever, but it's probably been like a good 4 months, 3 months, something like that. Maybe more, maybe less. I don't know. Can't remember. But I am here again, and I just wanted to say that break that I took was very much needed. However, I did post Vlogmas on my channel, which I still have to upload the last video, and I haven't done it, but I'm planning to do it. But I did do Vlogmas, and it was so much fun. I loved everybody's comments, messages. There's been a lot of changes in my sinking funds and my binders that I did, because I still continued to do my sinking fund and cash envelopes during the time I wasn't recording or I wasn't uploading videos. I do have some new envelopes. I also am starting anew with my envelopes. So I took all the money out, put that aside, and now we're going to start fresh. So most of these are going to have a zero balance. And that's how I wanted to do it for the beginning of the year. So this is my first paycheck. We have a combined income with my husband and I. And so today, out of our first paycheck, which we've put some away already into various accounts, for the cash envelopes and some of our bills, we are taking out $18.08. This is my cash breakdown card. This is what I give to my tellers, and they give me the cash in these amounts and orders. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly count this money, and we're going to get started. So all right, so as you can see, everything is in order here. I have all my money. I have my thousands up here, so I'm going to go ahead and push this back so you can see the actual cash. And the first thing we're going to start with is going to be my sinking funds. So a lot of these are not going to get a lot today because we are working on growing our savings, emergency savings, a lot more. So we're putting a lot towards that. But I took out all the money for most of these because I'm going to, I want to see how much I can save for this year. So we're going to start with my daughter Grace. And as you can see, I have new envelopes. I did create these myself. I made the stickers and I added them to my envelopes. This was just a need of something new. And so I went ahead and did my own thing. She's going to be getting 25 today. I'm not going to fill out the trackers yet because I'm going to do that afterwards. She does have a little Roblox card that she got for Christmas. So I'm going to just keep it in there for when she's ready for it. Faith is going to get 25 as well. This is my other daughter. I'm going to go ahead and track it on my iPad. So hubby is not getting anything today. Personal care is not getting anything today for me and the girls. Hair and nails for me is not getting anything. Chris self-care is not getting anything. We are starting over for Christmas, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one out, and I'm just going to add $60 for Christmas. So I always start in January 1st for my Christmas because that gives me a lot of time to get all the money that I need, and I'm not struggling. So I love that about the cash envelopes, is that I can prepare now what I'm going to need in December. So Christmas has 60. Thanksgiving is not going to get anything today, but I am going to take this out. Okay, and then our birthdays is also not getting anything. Gifts is not getting anything. So clothes and shoes is not getting anything. Our anniversary is not getting anything. Future vacations is not getting anything, and there's nothing in our rollover. So that is it for my sinking funds binder. Next, I'm going to be moving on to my bills and expenses. These do have some money in it because I don't like to take that out. I'm just going to leave that and let it roll over. So what medical is getting today is $30, a 20 and a 10. Okay. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 125 in medical. For car expense, I just paid off our stickers for the year for our truck and our other car. So this is done with, but it's getting 35. 20, 35. That's why it's empty, because we literally just used it yesterday. Home expense has nothing, and it's getting nothing. We did buy a few things with this one. We bought an umbrella, like a really giant umbrella for the backyard, as well as one of our kids a desk for her room. We also bought a TV stand for our living room downstairs. And I can't remember what else we bought, but I believe we bought like we bought some baskets and containers for our pantry. So we did empty this out, and it has 0, and it's not getting anything today. School is getting a 20 today. School is for my kids' school supplies, school lunches, when they have parties. I take out of this to donate, and as well for buying the teacher gifts for the end of the year, for Christmas and all of that. I used school expenses. So it's pretty low now, and it has 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 15. So 115 at the moment. But this one did come in handy because I didn't have to dip into anything else to get the teacher's gifts. And I have a middle schooler, so I got 9 teachers, including my elementary student. I got 9 teachers their gifts. And I've been paying for my kids' lunches with this, and any parties that they had for the end of the year. All of that I've been taking out of school expenses. So this is a really important envelope for me to have. That's done. That has 115 in it right now. Pet expense is not getting anything and has nothing. Office expense as well is not getting anything, and it doesn't have anything. And now we're moving into our bills and expenses for the month. And mortgage is going to be getting $890. So let me first count out 890. 1, 2, 3. 800. 50, 70, 90. So I changed it from what I had, which was like 810 or 811, something like that, or 809, just because I hated always getting all these dollars. 890 is what we're going to be taking out from now on for mortgage. So we currently have 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 2,000. So I'm going to take those, get a $1,000 placeholder, and this is going to go get deposited. So let's start again. We have 1,000, 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 400, 50, 70, 90, 510. So we have $2,510. So that's what we have in mortgage at the current moment. For bills and expenses, I'm going to count it just because I like to check everything. We have $25 for bills. And this is for like my Google One, my Apple storage and stuff like that. But it's not getting anything else. HOA just got paid as well. So it has nothing in it, but it is getting $15. And I keep this here with my bills and expenses. I have these two dividers that I received from Intentional Living. I bought these off of her, and I took the sticker off of what it said, and I'm gonna make another one, but just so that I didn't forget, I wrote it in with permanent marker. I like to keep them together in one envelope since they're not too big and they don't tend to get that big. I just keep it in one envelope, but I divide it with my dividers. So HOA, like I said, just got paid. I am going to start saving for that now, and so I'm gonna take out $15 and put that in HOA. Yearly expenses. This is my envelope for my yearly expenses. Oh, God. Okay. What I pay out of this is our Ring, is our Amazon Prime, and I believe there's one more thing that I cannot remember. But I do like to save up for this all year long so that I have some money in there. But this time around, it's not getting anything. But it already has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110, 120. So it has 120, which is more than enough to cover what I need it to cover. So that's going to stay in there, roll over for this year's expenses. Okay, so home taxes. Home taxes is actually been paid already, and it's not going to be, I'm not going to be using this one anymore since I don't have to pay it throughout the years. I'm going to leave it in here and I'm going to stuff it for now, but next video, I'm probably going to change it into something else because like I said, I don't need to pay home taxes anymore, but it's going to get 200. I'm going to use it more like a savings than anything else. So it's getting 200 today. So that's done. And then IRS taxes, this is what I use to pay my tax guy at the end of the year. So I just like to put a bunch of money in there. So it's getting a 10 today, and it already has 120, 40, 60, 80, 90. So 190. And I just like to stuff this slowly throughout the year because I know I have to pay a tax guy to do my taxes. So it is what it is. So braces isn't getting anything. We're doing a savings challenge for braces. Passports is not getting anything. And lawn equipment is not getting anything. And fence is also another one that I'm doing a savings challenge for. So we're going to go ahead and close this one out and get my savings challenges. All right, so here is my binder for my savings and savings challenges. We have two major savings. We have our emergency savings, which is our $1,000, but we like to keep a lot more in there for like tires or any home emergency, like our AC breaks, one of our AC breaks, or our water heater breaks or something. We use our emergency savings. So we like to have at least $3,000 in here. And so we did have a few emergencies. So I took some money out and I've been replenishing it. My other savings that we have is our emergency savings if my husband loses his job. So if my husband loses his job, we do have 6 months of living expenses put away. So I don't put anything else right now towards that. I mention it because I wanted to encourage you guys to calculate how much you spend a month. That way you can see how much you need for 3 to 6 months if you were to lose your job. It's just better to be safe than sorry, especially if you have kids. But even if you don't, if you're not married, if you're single, I highly, highly suggest that you really just put in the work for like a few hours and get yourself a budget for the month, see how much you're spending a month, and then start saving towards that for an emergency like losing your job. So, you know, it brings such peace of mind to know you have that there in case of anything. And so I just wanted to suggest that for you guys. But also have an emergency savings like this one. Your car might break down or you might need new tire. Anything can happen. So just have an emergency savings. I digress. Emergency savings today is going to get $100. So $100 for that. And so it's getting one. So now it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 750, 70, 80, 90, 801 and 2. So $802 in my emergency fund. I'm $200 away from $1,000, which I love. I love that. All right, so now I am going to be doing these savings challenges, and for the life of me, I cannot remember whose these are from. I did not create these savings challenges, so if you know who they're from, please tag her down below in a comment or something so that everyone knows. I did not create these. I bought these on Etsy, and I just can't remember her name right now for the life of me, but I will try to look it up and put it in the description. Anyway, for my $1,000 savings challenge, I did put away $8 and I left it in there. But these are pretty much empty. These are new for the year. So I'm going to do $1,000 savings for my kids' savings. I'm going to try to do that. And today it is getting $7. And I will be using my red Sharpie. $7. So 5, 6, 7. And I'm just organizing it, but I don't want to count it. I'm not going to count that yet. For my $2,000 savings challenge, this is going for a new fence in case we need one. I don't want to use it out the emergency, so I'm going to save up for it since I know how much it's going to cost. And so I'm going to start by filling this up with $16. It is empty at the moment. Okay, so that's got 16. Moving on to my $3,000 savings challenge. This is going towards one of our savings accounts. And so I'm going to put 80 in it today. 50, 70, 80. Now, last but not least, we're going to be doing a $5,000 savings challenge for our orthodontist, for my children's orthodontist. I have one already with braces, and they're working wonders on her teeth and her jaw. So I'm just preparing in case there's more expenses for that come the time she has to take them off and with her retainer. Also, if my other daughter needs it, I'm going to try to save up as much as I can for that. So today, this one's getting 95. So that's 50, 70, 95. Last but not least, I'm going to be stuffing my tithe for this paycheck. And as you guys know, if you've been here for a while, I do not like to expose what I give for tithing. So I'm going to go ahead and put that away and I'll be right back. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming back to my first video of the year. I really love you guys and appreciate you all so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys all. I wish you guys a happy new year and let's handle our business this year. Peace out, guys.